What's going on, family? It's your boy Jerome from Cowboys Stradamus, man. Look, man, checking in draft day, 2023 draft day for our Cowboys, man. And look, check this out, right? So basically, I'm gonna just get straight to the point and tell you how we lose on today. How do the Cowboys mess up or lose on draft night one? How do we lose? We lose tonight if we draft any tight end not named Dalton Kincaid. If we draft any tight end not named Dalton Kincaid, then we lost. Matter of fact, as far as playmakers, you know, whether it's wide receiver, tight end, running back, right? Any person not named Zay Flowers, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Dalton Kincaid, Bijan Robinson, or Jahmyr Gibbs, if we draft any playmaker, any receiver, tight end, or running back not named those five guys, we lost today. Any one of them not named those guys in the first round, we lost. And then also, you know, as far as trenches go, if we draft a Cody Mock, or even a Peter Skoronski and try to move him in at guard, we lost. Point blank period, we lost. If we draft either one of those guys. Other than that, man, you know, it's pretty much wide open. They've been giving smoke screens. You know, we all know that, you know, Dan Quinn likes, you know, Will McDonald, you know, the defensive end from Iowa State. I like Will McDonald a lot. If we were to draft him in the first round, I would not be mad. Getting him at pick 26, I think is one of those, you know, things where when you look back 3, 4, 5 years from the draft and you redraft the player, you will probably draft him higher. That's the type of future in the NFL I see for Will McDonald. So it's one of those things. You don't want to be so hard pressed and only, you know, pinpoint focus on just today. You also want to think about 3, 4, 5 years from now, will I look at that player with all of the players that got drafted and say that he was deserving of that spot or he wasn't? And so if we were to draft Will McDonald today at pick 26, I would not be mad. Another way we lose is if we trade out of the first round. If we trade out of the first round, we lost today. There's no way that our team is good enough to compete with the top flight teams without adding a guy at 26. There's no way. There's no way. Free agency is gone. We've already made our decisions and moves. Brandon Cook is nice. That's not enough to get us to a Super Bowl. We have to hit. I mean, in this draft, you know, you had people saying, pundits and YouTubers and bloggers saying, oh, you know, this draft is weak. It's not like all the other drafts with your Jamar Chases and your Justin Jeffersons. Cool, I'll give you that. It's not like those drafts. But you know what this draft is? It's still a draft that you could draft rounds 1 through 5 and add players to your team that will make the 53 and be able to contribute. So we don't need to be trying to worry about and trying to compare it to this draft and that draft. If you got a girlfriend, don't be trying to compare it to all your other girlfriends. Look at what she does well and you move forward with that. And you help her accentuate her strengths and help show up her weaknesses, and she'll do the same. So don't be, you know, focused, you know, in the rear view with what happened in the past, all these other drafts. You still got a good 5 rounds 1 through 5. You can pick off quality players to add to this team, to add to what we got going on, and try to make that jump to a Super Bowl. So I just want to come to you real quick day before the draft, man. I know y'all haven't seen me in a while, man. Just been working, man. You know, it's been real slow. Everybody got, you know, got film sessions and breakdowns. I'm still trying to get the all 22 footage. So I'll hit up one of the big dogs, Vach, Foots, you know, J-Tuck, Boss Cowboy, or somebody like that, Law, and try to see how I can get access to the college all 22 film so that I can really genuinely break these guys down. Because to be honest with you, I'm kind of seeing clips and highlights, and I'm looking at this person make a video and then that person make a video, and, you know, using my own eye test, looking at maybe Senior Bowl highlights and this and that, you know, just what we as a general public are able to see of and about the player, you know, when they're on the field, when they're, you know, handling business, and not those, you know, that, you know, every single play and every single snap from the 22. So I'm working on finding out how I can access that, how I can pay for that service, and so that come next year, I can be on top of it with my analysis and be a little more active during the season. I don't want to, just all the way jump out there and start telling you and going to the whiteboard and chalkboard about this player, his strengths and weaknesses, and what he does and what he doesn't do when I'm not in the lab with the all-22 like these other guys are. So, I'll let them go ahead and be the experts for right now for this season. Go ahead, deliver that, that good old knowledge and wisdom to us about these upcoming players. But what I do have, I believe I have elite eye test. I'm not going to play with you. I'm able to look at the players and see, just from, the snaps that I see, if that's going to be able to translate and if that's going to be able to translate at a high level. Now, as far as the fundamentals, the techniques, and the pass sets and all of that, all of those other type of intricacies and all that stuff, as far as, developing a player and all that, but I can look at a player and see his heart, see his drive, see if, when tough times come, he wilts and he folds, or if he stands tall and he stands like a man and he moves through the adversity. So I can definitely see, if a guy, in open field, when, defenders bearing down on him, if he understands angles, if he understands, I need to juke here, I need to cut here, I need to backstep here, I need to slow down a little bit to use my blocker here and there, and if he can hit home runs or not. So, like I said, come next year for sure, we'll have that, all 22 down and all of that, and we'll be able to be a lot more active during the season, breaking down and showing you prospects, and I'll truly give you my big board at that moment. I have went through, the players that I have gone through, and I have, put them in a particular ranking. But like I said, it's just the simple fact that because I haven't had access to the all-22, I don't want to just, just stamp and solidify these names in this particular order as of yet. But from what I've seen, like I said, reiterating real quick, we lose if we draft any playmaker in the first round not named Jackson Smith and Jigba, not named Zay Flowers, not named Dalton Kincaid, not named Bijan Robinson, not named Jahmyr Gibbs. We lose if we draft Cody Mock in the first round, if we draft Lucas Van Ness probably in the first round, if we draft, someone like that. And if we move out of the first round, we lose. So it's your boy Jerome, Cowboys Stradamus signing out. I'll check y'all day 2, and we'll see how well we did day 1. All right, peace.